if you're going through it right now, this is only temporary. Everything right now that we see, even me right now, this video, everything is temporary. Like, you're not going to be here forever. You're not going to be in the slump forever. You're not going to feel sad forever. Even though it feels like you are, you're not. Hey guys, I'm Grace. Welcome to my channel. I created this channel basically because I want to just inspire and encourage young ladies and women, or anybody, whoever's watching this. I just want to encourage you and let you know that the universe is mental, that you could literally do anything your heart desires, and whatever dreams or desires you have in your heart, they're there for a reason, and they can 100% be a reality. I love watching these types of videos, so I just thought might as well make one and just connect. And yeah, this is just a space for anybody who wants to connect on that type of wave. I don't know. But let's just go ahead and get started. So this video is gonna be about just if you're in a place and if you're in a slump, if you are going through it, if you feel like you're really sad, if you're struggling a lot with like sadness. I don't want to say depression too lightly. I feel like this generation, we self-diagnose really quickly and easily because of the fact that we have so much information online, on social media. We self-diagnose ourselves with a lot of things, including depression. I was never diagnosed by anybody with depression, but I have felt like I experienced depression before. I know what it's like to feel like you just don't have any motivation to do anything. You feel lost, you feel a lot of sadness, confusion. You're in bed all the time, you're just on your phone. Like, literally, I know exactly what that feels like. A lot of people in this generation also experience a lot of anxiety. I can also relate to that. Also, a lot of social anxiety. I used to struggle a lot. I still struggle. I'm getting better too with social anxiety, and just letting go of fear, letting go of insecurity with talking to people. Because guys, like, we're all human. Like, we're all just out here living life, doing our own thing, and we forget like that we're all just living our life, and that we could just say hi, how you doing. Like, sometimes I would be at school and I would just be like, it's so weird walking to class and everyone's just on their phone, no one's acknowledging anybody, like, unless you know them. And that's just a representation of the society that we live in, is so individualistic, and that is American society for you. But before I start ranting on about that, back to what I was saying. If you're in a slump right now, if you are literally feeling a lot of sadness, like you just feel like you're stuck, that feeling of like you want to change, you want to move, you want to do something, but you literally just can't. Like, and then that adds on to it. You're more frustrated, that you feel like a failure. You feel like, why can't I do something when I'm trying to and I want to, and yet I don't do anything. And it takes a lot of, everyone's gonna go through their own journey, everyone's gonna move at their own pace, I guess. Everything takes time. You have to realize that everything around you, everything that you are seeing in your own life, is just a representation of what's going on in your mind. Because we all have an internal voice in our brain. Like, we all are literally talking to ourselves all the time, and we don't realize how much control we actually have over our thoughts, over our emotions. That, obviously we control our actions, but sometimes it feels like we don't. And that's because you haven't learned how to use your inner monologue, your thoughts, the voice in your head for your benefit. Maybe right now it's all negative, and I relate to that so much. I feel like I'm a positive person, but so much throughout my life I felt like, damn, I'm being so negative. I could be really negative too. We could all be we all could be negative. We could all be positive. But at the end of the day, we have control. You can flip it. You can switch it. You can. As much as you want to believe that you can't, that you don't control it, you do. And it starts with the mindset. It starts with pushing yourself. but then it also comes with discipline. And for so many years, this is my biggest struggle, is having discipline in my life for myself as an adult. But you have to push yourself to get out of the house, because the number one thing that added on to my deep slump, sadness, depression, whatever, was isolating myself and staying in the house. And I knew it. I knew that was my enemy, and I didn't do anything about it. You have to push yourself. You have to get out the house, go to the gym, go to the park, go with a friend. You have to get out of the house, or else your thoughts are just going to spiral. And obviously, eventually, they're going to lead to everything, the list of things that you want to say are bad right now in your life, that are bad. So you have to push yourself, and you have to move your body, like somehow clean your room, or if you're trying to get out the house, clean someone else's room. I'm just kidding. Do a list of everything that you're gonna do the next day, because without a plan, that saying, without a plan, you're planning to fail. It's that. And stop isolating yourself. This is like my number one thing that I do. Like, my friends and my family probably know, like, when I go mute, when you don't hear from me, like, at all, I'm going through it. Like, I isolate myself, and that's like my number one enemy too. And that is gonna just make you more sad. You're gonna feel like nobody cares about me, like nobody wants to be my friend, whatever. You're gonna do a pity party for yourself. You're gonna make yourself the victim when you put yourself there. And you have to change that. You have to change your mind in order to get out of the slump, to get going again, start getting ambitious and excited about your goals and about life. Because I feel like we're just so distracted. We're so consumed by negativity, not only online, but just our everything, just our surroundings, our environment, that's adding on to the isolation, that's adding on to just this lack of life, and wanting to not just live or survive, but to thrive. You have to know that the universe is mental, and everything that you want is 100% able to happen in your own life, in your own reality. Your dream life, your desired reality is 100% possible. You listen to so many actors, so many musicians, so many successful people. They say anybody could do it. Why doesn't everybody do it then? It's all in the mind. Start changing the way that you think about yourself. Start changing the way that you think about your life. Start being grateful, even if it's just for your own 2 feet and your 2 hands. Start being grateful for the things that you have. Start counting your blessings for real, because that's the number one thing. Once you start being grateful, once you start really just genuinely feeling grateful for the things that you have, you start seeing how really blessed you are. And you start thinking differently. It shifts something in your spirit. Wherever you want to go in life, whatever it is that you want for yourself, you want stability, financial stability, you want to be a musician, you want to be a writer, you want to be a doctor, whatever it is that you want in life, you can do it, but it starts in the mind. And you're only going to get there by shifting your mindset. If you believe it or not, you have control over your thoughts, and you have control over your emotions, because those 2 things are going to go into your actions. And what your actions show is you. What your actions show is your character. So if you want that switch, if you want to be a different version of yourself, the best version of yourself, it starts by believing that you can be that version of yourself, that version, your higher self, is already within you, and you can 100% see that lived out. Well, I'm gonna do another video more in depth on how to learn how to use these tools, on how to learn how to speak to yourself in your mind, and also like a little background on that. But you can 100% change. I don't care what you think before you saw this video, what you think right now. You can 100% change and be the best version of yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, I believe in you, and God believes in you. The matter is, without faith, we're nothing. Like, without faith in anything, your higher self, the universe, God, without faith, it's gonna be a lot harder to have faith and your abilities, to have faith in what you're capable of doing in this life. So I'm gonna mention that, like, trust me, God believes in you more than you believe in him. That's a bar right there. Like, what's going on, guys? Like, trust me, God loves you. The universe loves you. You are the embodiment of love. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, share this video, guys. I really just want to encourage people. That's, like, at the end of the day, the meaning behind this video is if I could just help and encourage and inspire one person, that's all I want to do. But I love you guys so much. I hope you have a blessed day.